Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and today we're going to be making this cute card. It's got lots of stuff on it. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be using the Picture Perfect Suite again. Picture Perfect Birthday Suite. The stamp set, the paper, the simple stripes embossing folder. I think that's it that comes. There's more stuff that comes in the suite, but that's all we're using from the suite today. So this is a piece of Pool Party, and it measures 8.5 by 5.5, and I have scored it at 4 1/4. Take our bone folder and give it a good crease here. All right. Set that aside for a second. You're going to need another piece of Pool Party, and this measures 3 3/4 by 5. I'm going to bring in my Big Shot real quick and just give that a good, let's see, we're going to need the Big Shot platform, cutting pad, we will need the folder, and I'm going to be putting the paper in it this way this time so that the stripes are going horizontal and not vertical. So we'll put that in there. And another cutting plate. Make sure that it is straight. All right. Alright, so there we go. And this time I am going to use the debossed side instead of this is the embossed and this is the debossed. I'm going to be putting the embossed side down this time. So we'll get some glue here, and I like to use glue. I think I need to get another one out here. When I'm using embossing folders, because it gets all down in the crevices there. And this is going to go right in the middle of the card. Make sure that it's even here. All right. All right. Set that aside again. The pieces of pattern paper that I am using from the paper pack. So I'm using one of the pieces of paper that has the same pieces of paper as this, that has the picture side on it, and then I'm using the other side that has just the pattern on it, and then this one also, and that has the whatever these called, these noisemakers I guess they're called, on it. Okay, so these are all 6 inches. This is 1 by 6, 1.5 by 6, and 2 by 6. All right. So I need this one and this one and this one. And then the way that I did it is I took my triple banner punch and I'm putting them in there to put a banner at the end. All right, there we go. Okay, now, then I'm bringing in my paper trimmer, and this one I am cutting off, let's see how many, This one I am cutting off 1.5 inches. So I'm cutting off 1.5 inches on this one. This one I am cutting off 1 inch, I believe it is. Yes. This one I'm cutting off 1 inch. All right, and then this one, now this one I cut a little long. I think I'm going to cut it a little shorter. So this one I also cut off, let's see, 1.5 inches. I think I'm going to cut off 2 inches on this one this time. So I want it a little shorter. All right. So there are our pieces here. I have a piece of Peekaboo Peach, which I do not use very often. I'm using my bunch of banners, and I'm using this one right here. Kind of looks like a ribbon across the front of the card, which is very in right now. So I'm going to bring in my magnetic platform, cutting pad, my paper, my die, and then my other cutting pad. And I'm going to run that through. Alright, so there's that one. Okay, then let's get all our die cutting, I guess, out of the way. I'm going to bring in another piece of Whisper White. And this measures 2.5 by 3.5. This is just a scrap. I'm going to bring in my memento and my stamp that says, "Today we celebrate wonderful, brilliant, fabulous you." Get that nice and inked up. And this will go right in the middle. And I think I want to bring in my stamp mat just to make sure that I get a good impression. All right. Set that aside for a second. Then I have my second from the largest stitched shape framelit in the oval, and that's going to go right on here. We're going to cut that out. All right. And then I think I am done with all my big shot pieces. All right, so there is that. Okay. Let's start. Well, let's do one more thing before, so that the ink can dry. I'm just going to take another scrap of Whisper White, and I'm going to make another candle. I already have one made out so that you wouldn't have, because I have to fussy cut these, so I didn't want you to have to sit through and watch me fussy cut, so I did make one ahead of time. I'm going to take my pool party and the flat or rectangle piece of, it's the candle, the outside of the candle, and my pool party. All right, and we'll just stamp that. There we go. Then I'm going to take my Berry Burst. And I already have one with the, what did I do? One with the polka dot, so I'm going to do one with the stripe right here. Take the polka dot one off so I can see. So I'm going to bring in my Berry Burst, ink that up, and stamp that on there. Pretty good for not having my head over it. Then I'm going to bring in my Peekaboo Peach, and that's going to be for the little flame, and that's going to go right at the top. All right, let's set that aside for a second and let that dry. While I have my inks and everything out, I'm just going to go ahead and do the inside of the card, and I'm using the Memento Tuxedo Black again for that, and this one says happiest wishes to you. And that's going to go right in the middle. I got ink on my finger. I got to make sure that I do not get it on anything else. All right, there we go. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Try and get as much ink off of that as I can. All right. So here is the front of our card. Okay, I'm going to take this one first. This is going to go kind of at an angle, and again I'm going to be using my Tombow. Well, I thought I was. It must be out. All right, so we'll use our fast fuse. And that is going to go right up here at an angle. All right, and then we're going to use this one. All right, and that's going to go kind of like this. And then this one is going to go more up here like this. Yes, I like that better because then you can see some more of the papers there. All right, now we're going to take our piece of Peekaboo Peach. I'm just going to put adhesive down the middle of that so that the ends are kind of free. All right, there we go. Then we can take our piece that we cut out, and I'm going to take some dimensionals and just put 3 down the middle of that. And that can go right in the middle. All right. Then I'm going to take some of our enamel, what are these called? Glitter enamel dots. Take my paper piercer here. And I'm just going to kind of scatter these around this. All right, there we go. All right, so now here is one of our candles. I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut the other candle. And these are pretty easy to fussy cut. Everything's pretty straight except for the flame. All right. And I'm trying to move my paper and not my scissors. All right, so there we go. All right, so at the top of the candles, I am going to put a mini dimensional. And at the bottom of the candle, I'm going to see if I have any more glue left in there, because I want to make sure that it sticks to this. This is lifted up, so we need a little bit of a height from the dimensional. All right. Okay. And then same for this one, just a little bit of glue down at the bottom. And then this one's going to go right here. Okay. All right, then we have these cute little bows here, these little mini bows, and those are mini gift bows, and we have them in the Berry Burst color. But I thought these are great if you're going to be hand delivering your card, but what if you want to put it in the mail? So I thought I would see, I have some Berry Burst metallic edged ribbon here. So I thought that this would go okay if it's all staticky. If you wanted to put this through the mail. So let's see how this looks. So I'm just going to make a little bow. Try and make a little bow. I don't do the best at bows, that's for sure. I can do a knot okay, but the bows, not so much. All right. I get them all. There we go, that's better. All right, so if you're going to mail it, you could use this, and you could attach that with a mini glue dot. And put that right here. All right, inside. Don't forget about the inside. So I have this piece that I have stamped. I also have a piece of the same as the 1-inch strip, the same pattern. I will take my fast fuse, and I'm just going to put that down at the bottom, just to give the inside something extra. Cut off this right here. More fast fuse at the top. And there we go. All right, so we have this one that I used the ribbon. That is a little bit fraying there. There we go. And then this one that uses the bow. Which one do you like better? This would definitely be better for mailing. This is definitely better with the extra bling if you were going to hand deliver. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, all supplies can be purchased through my online store at www.happystamp.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.